All right. Blessed love, everyone. How you guys doing today on this beautiful evening? Shout out to all the gardeners out there that doing their thing, man. Shout out to you guys. Shout out to everyone out there who putting in the work. Shout out to everyone who thinking positive and who being positive. Shout out to each and everyone. Shout out to all the doctors, all the lawyers, all the listen me, man. Everybody. Shout out to everybody. I gotta say shout out to everybody. And I also want to say shout out to all my supporters. Shout out to my members of this channel. Shout out to my moderators. Shout out to everyone out there, man. Peace, love, and blessing to each and everyone. What's going on, guys? What's going on? All right. So as we know today is a day of where we want to talk about the Plant a Herb Garden Challenge. I want to thank everyone for participating. I want to thank everyone who following the rules. I also want to thank everyone who taking the time out and upload their video. I also want to thank everyone who share and mention the Herb Garden Challenge. Shout out to each and everyone. I appreciate each and every one of you. I also want to thank the sponsor of this Herb Garden Challenge, the people who donate to this challenge that we can definitely have gift for this challenge. I want to thank you guys so much. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. So we're going to talk about this tonight. We're going to have a nice conversation of appreciation tonight. All right? So, okay. Yes, that phone is really fine. It's pretty so far. All right, guys, let me grab something. Second. Let me grab something and let the show go on. All right? Give me a minute. All right, I'm back. Let's all right. Hey, Buji Pepper, how you doing? Thank you for being here. You let me know if you're hearing me, please. Let me know if you're hearing me. If you're hearing me, press one. If I'm breaking up, let me know. All right. But I want to say, let me know, guys. Let me know if I'm breaking up. Press one. Let me know. I'm still breaking up. I'm still breaking up? Please. That's what. Oh man, what is going on, man, with this internet? God. Oh, I'm good. All right. Awesome. Awesome. Yes. 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 Okay, Bridget Pepper, you here? So let me give you some appreciation. Shout out. Yes. Shout out to Bridget Pepper. Shout out to Bridget Pepper. If you guys haven't subscribed to Bridget Pepper, you should check out Bridget Pepper. You know what? Bridget Pepper been supporting. Bridget Pepper is one of the people who've been supporting and promoting this challenge for months. You know, promote it on Hands in the Door, promote it on Wines on Wednesday, and promote it on Saturdays. She, Nikki, Hands in the Door. I truly appreciate you guys for that. And Buji Prepper, I also see you create that thumbnail, which is such a beautiful thumbnail. And the great thing about it, you take the time out and you every update, every update, you share it out. And this is what this thing is about. And this is what this thing should be about. Hey Fifi, how you doing? Fifi Urban Homestead, how you doing? Yes. So this is what it should be about. This is the excitement. This everybody should be excited right now. Everybody should be sharing. Everybody should be mentioning. Because we're winding down to the end and everybody hope start looking beautiful. I'm seeing some hope and I'm saying, my goodness. So I want to shout you out, Buji Pepper, for doing that. Sharing it. Every update you share it. I truly appreciate that. Thank you so much. I also want to thank Fifi Urban Homestead because she also is sharing and giving people ideas when the update is, don't forget, guys, the update is such and such. I mean, we all should be doing that because we're trying for, let everybody, what I mean, everybody's supposed to know. Everybody's supposed to know that, okay, is the 5th and the 25th. But for the people who taking the time out, okay, let me see. Hold on. What you see? That was me attempting to keep everyone in. Yes, and you know what? And I truly appreciate that. I truly appreciate that. Yes, I truly appreciate that. Because mentioning it, mentioning it, gonna motivate people. Because sometimes they might even be studying you, studying the challenge, and then by you mentioning it, it made it, oh, I forgot, I got this. Cause people busy. And I understand that. So I know for sure that Buji Prepper, Fifi Urban Homestead, if you guys haven't subscribed to them, please check them out. There's others, all the other people. I really don't like to call name because sometimes Hey, Virginia Fruit Grower, how you doing? Yes, I really don't like to call it because sometimes I forgot people and I don't want no one to feel left out of, because I know there's people who talking about the challenge. I know who there's people mentioning about the challenge. But what I'm saying is I'm not seeing everybody, like sharing, and I'm not seeing everybody like reminding people. Like how Buju Pepper will make sure every update she posts something. Fifi Johnny also, no, not Fifi Johnny, Fifi Urban Homestead also will post, and the other people them who promoting however they can. I appreciate you guys. I also appreciate the people who mention it in their life. I appreciate that too. But guys, we winding down. It's winding down. We have 3 more upload. It's all winding down. Don't get missed out of this, guys. Do not wait till the last video to now start sharing, and don't do that because it's not gonna be fair to the other people, and then the other people is watching. So the rules was up for from day one. So I shouldn't even be having this conversation about who for upload. But I appreciate the people who take their effort and go out there and mention. I'm not gonna call name, but you have a few people. Some people everywhere I go, they already comment already. Everywhere I go, once I go to watch a video, they already come on. So you have people who really putting in the work and taking this thing serious. Every video I go and watch, this person already comment already. And this is wonderful. This is how it's supposed to be. You understand? Take some time. You ain't got to watch everybody video the same time. You check what I'm saying? You don't have to watch everybody video the same time. But watch the video and give them a comment and give them some motivation. Let them, you understand, motivate them that they could, just because there's people giving up. I don't know the reason, but I mean, everybody have their own situation. But this is not a challenge to give up. This is a challenge for us to show people that we are winners. We're not giving up. We don't care what is the situation. We don't care what we gonna push through. Even though we end up with 2 hubs, we gonna try to the end. This is what this challenge about. When people look back, we want people to say, wow, these people are warriors. They never, even the failure, even the seedling ain't germinating, even they try to the end. This is what we're trying for, do, man. Don't just give up because your seedling didn't germinate. You had time. Even today, if your seedling did not germinate, you still have time to go and get a different pack of seed and set them. You still have time. And guys, please remember you cannot miss any upload. All upload have to be up. And please remember the same seed you set in the first video, that's the same seedling we will be looking for. You see what I'm saying? Yes, I agree. All right. Thank you. Thank you all. Yes. Yes, the same seedling you start out with is the same seedling we will be looking for to the end. All right. So make sure you get that correct. If you, even though all your seedling didn't germinate, still push to the end, it doesn't matter. You stand out still. You stand out as a person who push to the end. Don't give up. Even you only could go through with 5, just push to the end. Next year is gonna be you could at least learn from your mistakes. So it's like, okay, I make this mistake this year and I'm gonna try something different next year. So you understand? Don't give up. If we give up, we will never get over the bump. We will always want to go run and buy starts when we could actually fight with seedlings, with seeds. This year, remember last year was even more challenging because yes, this year is beautiful. I think last year was more challenging. Why last year was more challenging? We start February. And then we wasn't able to bring out seedling maybe like a month later than we used to. But everybody still, people push to the end. And the great thing about it too, people who garden for the force push to the end. We want that. And if the people who now begin able to push to the end, then the people who doing it for a period of time should be able to push to and show the people them, listen me man, we're not giving up. We don't care if we end up with 3 seedlings to the end. We're not giving up. Let's push. Let's push. Hey, Life from Scratch, how you doing? Thank you all for being here. Let's push to the end. We have Saturday is our next update. And after Saturday, we have 2 more updates. On that 2 more updates, they're going to be June. So you have June the 5th, June the 25th. And then on the 30th, you guys know, we have prizes that people actually going to be winning. You know what I'm saying? We have prizes. We have a $200, $225. We have $225. Shout out to Variety of Aspect, and shout out to Ty for donating to that 225. We appreciate that. Shout out to Fifi Urban for donating $100 for seed a gift card, right? For a gift card. And then okay. Yes, June the 5th. Okay, Fifi, if you're here, could you verify, because I was getting tied up. Is it $150 gift card? Oh, no. Is it 75 and 100, or is 50 and 100? If you're here, please verify that, because Fifi Urban Homestead donate 2 gift cards to the challenge. Also, we have Dream Mama who donates some garden tools, but I ain't get it together as yet. So I got to figure out where to put the garden tools. You know what? I got to reach out to Dream. No, she did send a picture for me with the tools. So I got to see where to place the tools or the $50. I got to figure that out. But I will get that together. But just remember, there's 4 gifts so far, plus I'm going to be giving away something as well. Someone promised us, but I never saw them in the live, so I can't ask them if they still donating for a price. But if they donate, they're going to be another price as well. But I'm not going to talk on that. So we have, okay, hold on. Let me see. $100 broke Baker Creek gift card. Right, okay. And 75 host tools gift card. All right, guys. So, all right. So Fifi verify this now. Hey, RG Living Life, how you doing? Yes, so far is 5 prices. If the other lady want gonna still donate, we're gonna have 6 basically. All right. So basically, I think we in really good shape. We in really good shape. So we want to shout out to all the people who donating to this challenge. Okay, just find out. Okay, got you. All right, 5 gift. Yes, yes, 5 gift. Yes. Okay. So I'll find out before. I'll definitely find out before the price given away. So I'll know where to place the tools. I know where to place Dream Mama gift. I know where to place them. But just know, right at this point, we have 5 gifts so far. All right? I will position them in the right place pretty soon. I know that for a fact. I will position them correctly. So I just want to say, man, you guys doing amazing. I'm seeing them see. Listen me. Let me tell all this. Let me say something to you guys. Do not underestimate anyone in this challenge. Hey Ty, how you doing? Thank you for being here. Do not underestimate anyone in this challenge because I'm seeing some real serious. I'm seeing some some beautiful seedlings. You know, um, you, let me. The people who went last year was Duval, was Bonnie, gardening with Bonnie. Also was Black Guns, Black Guns at Duval City Girl. So these guys already went through it already, and they already win. So pay attention, guys. Pay attention. All right. Get them seedlings looking beautiful. It's time. The time is boiling down. I'm so damn excited to see. You know what? I don't know. I don't know. I'm thinking we should do a. I want to put no pressure on you guys, but I'm thinking we should do a day. You know, a this is our no. I was saying we should do a display like do a short video, maybe a minute, just a display with you know, you plan them after this update. Maybe the around the 15th, around the 15th of June. That's up to you guys. I don't want to put no pressure on you guys. Some folks have some nonsense. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Ty. I'm telling you. Listen to me, guys. Listen to me. It's a lot. I'm seeing some serious hopes out there, man. For real. I'm seeing some serious hopes. But okay, Fifi says she excited too. I'm excited. Yeah. I'm really excited. Yeah, so what I'm saying is I'm thinking, I don't know if we should do a video after like around the 15th, like a display. You know what I'm saying? What you guys say about that? Do you guys want to upload a video on the 15th? Like just a display. You ain't gotta say anything. Just a display for tease the eyes. You know what I'm saying? So it tease the eyes. So make people wanna come out on that day. And guys, you guys should be promoting this thing. This is you guys, you know. I'm just a host. This is your videos pushing out there. I'm just a host. Okay. Um, Ty say yes. Okay. All right. Yes, I'm just a host, guys. This is the opportunity to shine. You understand? This is an opportunity to shine and let the world see how beautiful the journey that you had now come from. A journey of starting from seed, all the struggle you went through, all the frustration cause I know, ain't nobody gonna tell me that they didn't went through no like a frustration for a little moment. Because trust me, I know sometimes it could be very stressed out. Let me see, yes. I had to start some seed over again. Over my all right. So that's what I'm saying. I know for a fact that some people is not stressed. It's stressed out. You know what I'm saying? I know it can be stressed out, but I just love the energy. I just love how you guys not giving up. I just love how you guys pushing. I just love how you guys showing that the motivation, the love that you guys giving. You know what I mean? Sharing others, supporting each others. Let others cheer them on. I mean, it's a team. It's a teamwork, and I think it's gonna be excited. I really do think the end, the finale, gonna be excited. Like I said, I wanna give two channel a highlight on that day where we're gonna be showing their whole journey to participant, their whole journey from the first video to the end. I think that will be pretty, I think that will be amazing. So share the thing out, guys. If you have a community page, put it out there. Let people know. Let me see. Maybe you have a movie, that video instead, because well, yeah, you have a point there. You have a point because yes, you have rules. You have a point. You have a point there. I was not going to replant seed, but I'm not a quitter. All right, that's the energy I wanna hear. That's the kind of energy I wanna hear. You're not a quitter. You're not a quitter. So all right, so I guess I wanna put no pressure on you guys either, and you could keep it like that. I have a few. I'm working on some clips right now. I'm working on some clips that I can be highlighting you guys. Yes, that I can be highlighting you guys. Because that night's supposed to be a beautiful night. That live might run for over 2 hours that night. So we ain't gonna just jump on and just call out winners. No, we're not gonna do that. What we're gonna do on that night, we're gonna have a beautiful time. We want people to feel proud of themselves. So I wanna make it a night to remember. We want when you leave that night, even you ain't win a prize, you must say, oh yes, I'm a winner. You still a winner. And what I want you guys to remember, everybody cannot win. All right? Everybody cannot win a prize, but everybody is still a winner because you educate yourself, right? you educate yourself, and you learn how to grow herbs. Then you have all these herbs to harvest. So it's no loss in this. Is absolute. Is There's no loss in this. So just remember on that night. Remember, it doesn't matter whether you win a prize or not. Remember, see yourself as a winner. All right? I want everybody to see themselves as a winner because it ain't easy to deal with seedling indoors for months until you're able to bring them outside. You got to give yourself a tap on your shoulder. Give yourself a tap on your shoulder. You did awesome. All right? You did wonderful. So just keep promoting, keep sharing it, keep mentioning it. I think, you know what? I cannot pressure you guys to do this, but if it's me on that night, I wanna be. A matter of fact, I wanna be start sharing. I wanna be start promoting for the 30th of June. I wanna start doing that because now you letting people know on the 30th of June is the finale where you're gonna be a part of, where your name, we're gonna mention everybody's name, yes, who participate to the end. We're gonna mention the name, we're gonna thank everybody. And if anybody wanna come up that night and talk, say something, it's gonna be an open panel as well. That live might run for 3, 4, maybe like 3 hours. I believe so. Maybe about 3 hours. So get yourself ready and prepare for that night. Okay, let me see. All right. I planted way too much, too many herbs this year. Need to open the herb store. Okay. Well, I wouldn't say you plant too much. I wouldn't say you plant too much. What you got to do now is, like you say, open a store. Yes. So, guys, what we're gonna do, we're gonna keep it as the 5th and the 25th of next month. I'm trying to put some clips together. You guys know the clips them I just show. I'm trying to get one of that together to give you guys a little highlight. You know, I don't know. Maybe I might take a little. I don't know yet. I don't want to make no promise. I don't want to make no promise I can't keep. So I know I will be trying to make some clip for that night. So that night, make sure you get your pot and your stove boiling with water because we'll be sipping tea that night or whatever you decide to sip. But I'll be sipping my tea on that night and just enjoying and appreciating you guys because without you guys, there wouldn't be a planter herb garden challenge. So I got to thank you guys and appreciate you all. And don't forget, we're going to be kicking it next year again. We ain't stopping. We're going to push, push, push. All right? We're trying to encourage others. And we're also trying to learn as well. Because we never stop learning. We never stop learning. Okay, let me carry down this. Okay, let me see. Fifi say. Okay, yes. Man, it's hot. It's hot. It's hot. It's hot, guys. It's hot like fire. What kind of weather you guys getting over there, man? It's boiling up. It's boiling up. You see? What kind of weather you guys getting over there? Them like, let me see. Anyhow, guys, don't forget we have an upload on the 25th of this month. We have an upload on the 25th of this month. Then we have an upload on the 5th of June. Then we have an upload on the 25th of June. After that, we're going to wait 5 days. Now, it takes me 5 days to watch all the videos that upload on the 25th. Now, I got to make sure I have to go back and check the people. I got to check the pubs them that you start out with. You know, it's a lot of work. So I need 5 days to get that together. Within the 5 days, we're going to get ourselves together for the on the 30th of June. I don't know. Wait, camera. Send me put on the camera buffing. Let me take you off. Yes. Yes. We're going to have a ball on that night, guys. So start sharing, start promoting, start letting people know that there's going to be a finale. Right now, we don't know who two channel going to be promoted and highlight on that night. Maybe you could be one of them. All right? So remember, on that day, there will be two channels will be highlighted. We're going to be watching their whole journey. We're going to be watching all the upload they had made. All right? We will be uploading. We will be watching the whole journey, the first video, the second, all the video. We're giving two people that opportunity. So that will highlight the Apostle channel. No, we don't know who the two people is as yet. So make sure you mention, you promote, you do what you got to do. Because you might be that person on that day that get highlighted, and the more and people could see, more people can actually see your journey. I also pushing it on Facebook as well, because there's a person who participating from Facebook. Yes, there's one person who participating on Facebook. So on that night, we're gonna be broadcasting it on YouTube and Facebook. So people will be able to see on Facebook and also YouTube. You see what I'm saying? So this is an opportunity for two channels to get highlighted. And you guys deserve it. I wish I could have do everyone channel, but it's too much. I can't. It's gonna be an all night. It's gonna be an all night. So two channel we're gonna promote on that night. Push them. I don't even know how I'm gonna choose. Maybe I gotta shake a bag, something. But two people channel will be highlighted on that beautiful night. The 30th of June, 2024 is the finale. So you guys should start promoting that already. You understand? All right. Anybody have any question about the challenge? Anybody have any question? Let me see. Storm, because let me see. Okay. Okay, all right. Yes, anyone have any question or anyone want to say anything? I can, let me see. Let me see. Do anyone want to come up and see anything? Okay, all right, let me see. Hold on. Comment. Wait, hold on. I'm trying to hold on. How do I? Oh man. Oh, I guess it's not giving me the action. Wait, hold on. Invite, I guess. Okay. Copy. Where do you drop the link though? Hold on. Okay. All right. All right. If anyone want to come up and say something or ask a question, I drop the link. So if you feel like asking a question or you want to come up, you are welcome to do so. All right. Okay. So like I was saying, we start out with a certain amount of people, and some of the people did not continue. Some people dropped out, don't know for the reason, but I still appreciate that there's actually people who still pushing and trying. I truly appreciate you guys. Thanks everyone. All the people who sharing, all the people who mentioning, all the people who supporting each other. Like I was saying earlier, there's actually people that every time I go on someone channel to watch the video, they already there already. There's actually people who really supporting each other. Try to do the same, guys. Try to do the same. All right? Try to do the same. Try to encourage others. Try to let others know, okay, we're not giving up. If you hear someone saying they're gonna give up, tell them, give them that extra push. No, we're gonna help you through this. Let's go through this. Let's make it happen. It not have to be perfect. The thing is, look, when you're doing a race, right? When you're doing a race, the person who come in last, they don't stop. They run till they reach the rope. You see what I'm saying? Even though they know they come in last. But guess what? They did not stop. They push right to the end because they don't want the people who represent them, who sponsor them, looking at them as, you understand? You still a winner. You make it to the end. Just mean a few people before you might get some prizes. But you push to the end. You show you can do it. Maybe the next time you might come in third. So the motivate yourself. You understand? So by we encouraging each other, and reminding each other, okay, don't forget, On the 25th, there's an update, which is Saturday. Sometimes people mind, even though you know, but because you have something to do, might take your mind off for it. But by the time you see a post where, hey, don't forget, upload under the 4th, the 25th, that might remind you, that might remind the person to say, okay, oh man, I forget, I'm going to make a short video and send it out. So let it be about motivating and helping each other on this journey. All right? And we have to remember, there's people who donate to this challenge, and we also have to appreciate them because they didn't have to do it. You see what I'm saying? So we have to appreciate them each and every day. So how you guys doing? How your garden doing? I know for sure my garden is doing pretty well, even though the weeds them is we get some rain and the weeds them is actually giving me a battle right now. The reason why I'm even taking them out is because the plants them still small. If the plants them was bigger, I would have just leave them right there. Because I understand the benefit of weeds in your garden. I would have just leave them, but I have to take them out now and allow the plant them to grow a little. Then I done with the weeding. So now it was raining and then the sun come out and my goodness, the weeds them just start shouting. So far, so great. I'm happy with what is going. All right, all right. Song good, song good. Like the song of that. At least you have something growing. Nothing is better than that. At least you have something growing. That's wonderful. And don't forget, guys, don't just plant the herbs. Don't just plant the herbs. You have food you could plant as well. Okay? In a small space. Right now, I'm creating a small space garden, container, small space garden. What I'm trying to show people that how much you could grow in small spaces. You understand? Even though you don't have a big space, you could grow a lot of food in the small spaces. You see what I'm saying? Companion planting. Companion planting, you could plant a lot of food in a small space. You could plant herbs. You could plant, trust me, in a lot of space. I saw someone did a video. I can't remember the guy name, but that video is really a nice video, how to set up container. That's a real nice video. You basically having more than one plant. And you know what, guys? Let me tell you, I have some fruit trees that I didn't want to put in the ground. And I'm kind of glad I didn't because the squirrel them has destroyed my plum tree. They eat off all my plum. Squirrel are there, whatever, something. I don't even want to say squirrel because squirrel always there. So it look like, because I'm seeing footprint. I'm seeing footprint. But anyhow, in that same container where we have fruit trees, I plant other things. I plant squash. I plant cucumber in that same pot. So I'll be showing that video pretty soon because this is for people with small space. How you could utilize your space and grow a lot of food. You can. Let me see. I have some companion planting. Well, that's wonderful. That's wonderful. Companion planting is really something good, honestly. because it make you able to grow a lot more. You see what I'm saying? It able to make you grow a lot more because, like for instance, you just gotta make sure you don't plant big trees over small plants. That you got to make sure that, because you don't wanna plant big plants over small plants because they're gonna shade them, and then they're not gonna have nothing. You understand? So be mindful of that. Okay, let me see. I watched that live. I believe okay. I watched that live. I believe is there. They will reach up. Yes, I believe is no squirrel. I believe so, Fifi. I believe is there. I don't believe it's no squirrel because the squirrel them there. I know they do the thing, but the way they do it, this was kind of this was the first time I saw so much plump on that tree. And they take it down. They take it down. So yes, I believe so too. They tore up all those fruits. Yes, yes, and they start on the peach tree now. They also start on the peach tree. My grapes is what I got to worried about because my goodness, I got to barricade my grapes and because what I'm doing, I'm trying to create a vineyard. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm walking on a vineyard, planting different grapes and just connect them. Let it run up on each other and do their thing. So I gotta protect that. Hi Sanja, living a full life. How you doing? Okay, what you say? Greetings everyone. I forget on me, Faith was not feeling well and been dealing with challenging myself to grow more. Thanks for the opportunity. You're welcome, and I hope you feel better. All right? I hope you feel better. Sorry to hear that. All right? Sorry to hear that. Sorry to hear that. Wow. Yes, when I go, yes. Sorry to hear that, Sandra. Living a full life. Sorry for that. Wow. When I go and I saw the plum them down, even my apple tree, they eat the apple them. See, one apple and one tree. One apple and one tree. But you know what? I'm not even stressing it because I know they can't reach to the top of my peach tree. And my peach tree is pretty tall. So I know they can't reach up there. So I'm not worried. So I know I'm gonna get some peach. And they don't mess with my brassica. They don't mess with my squash. They don't mess with my edos. So it's okay. It's okay. Because the animal got to eat too. But you know what? I never had this problem before, so it kind of showing me the animal is drawing closer to us because a lot of trees been cutting down, a lot of trees been cutting down, and a lot of homes and big building. I guess that's where they used to be. So now it's either they push themselves outwards or they push themselves closer to us. So this might be a battle we got to deal with. Thank you. All right. That's okay. Good. Glad to hear that, Sandra living life. Glad to hear that. You're feeling better. Awesome. Awesome. Yes. So now we got to be more mindful now of animal coming through in our garden now because you just never know. You just never know. But it's all about gardening. And the thing about it, I'm about animal eating as well. but I'm not about the eating all. You know what I'm saying? I'm about the animal eat a portion and leave a portion for me. That's cool, but not eating all. You know. But yes, that's how it is, man. So now I gotta create a barrier around my, like all with my grapevines them running, because my grape is producing a lot of grapes. So now, well, blossom. So now I got to make sure I barricade that they can't go and eat down all my grapes. So they're giving me work to do, but you know what? Sometimes you got to do what you got to do. Because if you ain't do it, they will eat down all your fruits. But that's how it gonna be. So I have the wire to make fence. I just take that right around and just barricade the whole thing and make a gate for me go in and deal with my grapes then, because I'm trying to create a vineyard. That's what I'm trying to create right now. Just run it all around. Just run it and let them run. Just create. That's what I'm trying to do right now. Yes, guys, but at the end of the day, man, remember we not only growing herbs, grow some food as well. And in your herb, whether you're doing container garden as not, you can. This is why I always recommend big containers, because sometimes, even though with herbs, you can grow 3, 4 herbs in the same container. You see, you could grow 3, 4 herbs, like you could grow basil, like you could grow rosemary. You know, because these is not really big plants. These is plants with not too much big roots. So you could 4, 5 plants in one container. So you have room for plant your pepper, you have room for plant whatever you want to plant, your collards, you have room for plant different type of things. So if you have small space, if you have big space, it's different. It's different if you have big space. But when you have small space, you have to utilize it and try to grow as much as you can. Because you know after the frost is back to sleep, unless you have a greenhouse prepared. All right, so just remember this, man. Just remember this, guys. Okay, it's dark. All right. Yes, guys. So just remember this. Remember, let's make it happen. Let's grow. Let's do what we got to do to make sure we have food in our home for our family. All right? And remember, your next update is the 25th of May. Your other update is on the 5th of June. Then your last update is on the 25th of June. Remember, the finale is on the 30th of June, not the 25th. On the 30th, because after you upload your video, I have to I have to watch the videos them. I have to make sure that who winning is who participate and follow the rules. I have to make sure that, right, yes, this Saturday, May the 25th, is the last update in May. So we not upload any more in May. In June, we upload one on the 5th. on the 25th of June. That's it. No, you're giving me time now to hold on and wait and watch all the videos, because I got to make sure I do it right, because I want to make sure the people who win is the people who win. Not, you see? So don't forget, mention it. Let the people know there's a Hope Garden challenge going on. Let the people know there's going to be a finale where there are going to be 5 giveaways so far. We don't know. We don't know if it's going to be any more. But so far, we have 5. Let them know people are going to be winning. Let them know there are 2 channels that's going to be performing. That's going to get highlights on that night. Let them know that you need to have your coffee or your drink, sit down, because it's going to be running for a couple hours. You understand? And we're not calling out the winners until the end. You understand? We're going to be talking about, we cannot highlight everybody's channel, but we will be talking about the people and appreciate their effort. We're going to be talking about that. It will be an open panel. So anyone want to come up that night, welcome to come up and share their thoughts, what they think, how was the journey. Everyone, it's going to be an open panel that we all could share and talk about the challenge and your experience and the joy. And now you standing waiting to see if you end up winning a prize. But remember, guys, whether you win a prize, you still a winner. All right? This suspense is going to be crazy. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, yes, yes. Definitely, definitely is going to be nice. I don't know. Usually I use what I just use like images. I don't know if you guys want me to use your natural picture. Like your thumbnail, yes, your thumbnail. Like your thumbnail, your picture you have there, use it and just put your name to it, and you know how the music play. I mean, I want to have a few of them playing on that night. So that night, yes, we want to have a beautiful time, peaceful, full of positive energy, and just enjoy and have fun. You know what I'm saying? So let's make it happen, guys. Don't forget to upload on the 25th. Don't forget, guys, you done gone too far to be missing upload now. It doesn't matter if all the seedlings in up to date. It doesn't matter. Still upload. You never know what could happen from now. Go back to the 25th. Believe it or not, a whole lot, a whole lot of things could happen from now. Go back to the 25th. If you see me, if I could show you right now, I set seed tomorrow. I could set seed tomorrow, 10 different herbs tomorrow. I'll show you on the 25th of June that my herbs and them grow big and nice already. Because no, remember, you're not indoors no more. Remember, you outdoors now. I guarantee you, I can set seed right now, and by the 25th of next month, my seedling and them big, looking like big plants already. So you have time. So don't give up at all. This is the reason why, right? Yeah, we I just want everybody to be winners, right? That here the rules. I could have say if you see Lynn's not doing well, then you gotta drop out. That's not what we did. What I did, I say continue sowing. Don't stop. Hey Mike, what's up, man? Continue sowing. Don't stop. Continue sowing. Because we want everybody to push to the end. We want everybody to be, winners, man. Hey, Psalm 146, how you doing? Fifi, okay, Fifi say you have my permission to use mine if you like planter. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, yes, that's what I'm talking about. All right. Okay. Yes, guys. So it's getting there. I remember, you know what? I was promoting this thing since last year, right? You guys know I've been promoting this thing since last year. And could you imagine how time flies so fast? Could you imagine we only have three more upload? When we was planning on starting, no, we only have three more upload. Man, this thing fly. It fly. But it's exciting as well, man. It's exciting as well. If there's anyone who's still struggling with seedlings to germinate, go and get a different pack of seed. You still have time. Go and get a different pack of seed and reset them. Within 4 or 5 days, these seeds supposed to germinate. Let me say 8 days. I put it to 8 days. Right? That's in this month. You have 25 days to get them going. They could reach pretty far in 25 days. So, so don't give up. You have time. Okay, let me see. Blessing planter. Yes, yes, Psalm 146. Good to have you. Good to have you all. Thank you guys for coming out. I truly appreciate you guys. Thank you guys for supporting each other. That means a lot. I'm seeing you guys doing your thing, but listen to me. I'm seeing some herbs, and these herbs is growing. My goodness. Almost all mine outside herbs. Really, Mike? Wow. You hear what Mike say? Almost all. Wow. But you replanted more. All right, that's the energy. You got it too cold night. Oh wow. Oh wow. I feel we going to see some really good up. Yeah, Bridgie, I believe so. I believe so. I believe so. I think this year gonna be tight, boy. I think this year gonna be tight because I'm seeing right now. It's a lot of homes. Oh, they just growing, man. But I feel like the weather. Yes. Not yes, Mike say yes, not giving up. That's wonderful. Yes, that's awesome. Not giving up. You should not give up at all. If I stayed inside, yes. If it, Mike, like you bring them out too early, man. Sorry for hear that, man. But the good thing about it, you ain't give up. And that's the energy I'm looking for, man. Not giving up. We don't want to give up. We want people to see that we are fighters, we are warriors, we not giving up. Because there's more seed, we still can set more seed. We have time. The weather is good now. It's not like before. The weather is beautiful now. You could even set your seedling outdoors. Because the weather, the last frost that's gone already. So you have time. So please do not give up. Go back. If you have a few seedling that didn't germinate, go get a different pack. Set more seed. You still have a full month to get them seedling up to go with the others you have. And guys, on that day, remember, you got to come, you got to present, you got to have your presentation, meaning if you see any dry leaf, clip them because you understand, I'm giving you heads up. If you have any dry leaf, clip them off. Because I'm same thing I said last year, because trust me, this year, I think this year is on another level. I think this year people, well, the weather is different. The weather is different. So this year, these herbs has really grow different. So you're gonna have more people. I just can't wait for the 25th. That's all I can say right now. I cannot wait for the 25th. I can't. I can't wait for the 25th. I just want to see these beautiful herbs, man. My goodness. I can't wait. My plants always 76 degrees temperature night. 40 outside, but it drop all the seeds. Oh, but I drop all the seed outside. Oh, okay, I got you. I got you. And Mike, you dealing with some kind of weather up there too, man. God, uh, you dealing with some real serious weather in your area up there. My goodness. That's why people who in the yeah, might still got time. That's why people in the like I said down in the south, you have you have a more upper hand of start bringing out stuff even earlier than the people in north because summer begin already. Summer be like down in the south, summer like it beginning in May. For real. The heat that start to penetrate like in May. Other people is like June. So in the south, you stand a way better chance of bringing them out early. They will accumulate from seed, right? Or leaves, has okay. Yes, guys. So I know the challenge is not easy. I know because I've been doing it for years. So I know to deal with seedlings is not easy, especially indoors. When you're dealing with them from indoors, it's very challenging. Sometimes, sometimes you could do seedlings, they germinate, and because you're not providing the right temperature for them, they just wither out and just fall down. So it happens. But but I learned a few tricks over the years. Over the years, I've learned a few tricks how to deal with seedlings from indoors. And this is the thing too, guys. Overwetting seedlings could be a problem indoors. It can be a serious problem. Overwetting them. These seedlings don't need as much water as we really think. Sometimes not even the big plant need as much water as we think. much less these little seedlings. So sometimes keeping the cup damp all time don't really work. Sometimes my seedling, I just do pepper indoors. I plant my pepper them kind of early because I still believe if you're growing peppers, I still believe you need at least 6 weeks before the frost. You can't wait till the frost almost here to now trying to set pepper. No, because you're not gonna get much harvest out of them because it's a short growing season. So you try to do them at least 6 weeks before that frost. So by that time, and I also know how to let them generate big roots. You see, by the time I'm ready to plant my pepper, the root system is massive already. Big root system because you have to you got to know how to deal with seedlings. You have to know how to deal with seedlings. It's not just about setting them and just leave them and water them. Sometimes you got to add soil around their root. You got to do all of that because where that happen, it make it create more roots. And the more roots it create is a stronger plant. So by the time you plant this plant, the root system already big. So by the time you put that in the ground, it start going. So these things is important. Creating a strong root system. A strong root system for your plant. So when you go, by the time you get out there, like me, I just plant peppers before the last frost. You see? I just put pepper in the ground before the last frost. Why? Because the root is strong, and then I also plant them deep. You see what I'm saying? I also put them deep. So you know what? I did a video, right? A matter of fact, I did a shot and where I had I had a student, I had a kid. I was teaching him how to plant pepper. And I did a shot with that video. And someone comment. Someone comment at the comment is, oh, that's basically what they're telling me. The hole, they're telling me that the hole for the pepper tree is too big. You can't tell a person like me that because you hear what they say. Oh, my grandmother wasn't doing. I watched my grandmother, and my grandmother wasn't doing it. So okay, I understand. Your grandmother wasn't doing it, but did your grandmother ever stand up on a ladder to reach the top of her pepper tree? I don't think so. So I'm telling you, I'm telling anyone, if you wanna, you have to plant pepper tree deep. You understand? You can't tell me about about peppers when you're talking about growing peppers. Let me see. Yes, I saw that one, and he was thanking you for. Yes, yeah, that same one. That same one. Someone comment and then say, "Oh, the hole is too big, and the dot that I'm putting around it is too." Number one, he only see the portion. When the kid rolled along the dot, he also was crushing the dot. But because it's a shot, he didn't see the part. But he said, Oh, I didn't see my granny wasn't doing it so. Well, I understand your granny wasn't doing it so, but you see, sometimes, man, you can't pay attention to that. You know, granny would fall. Yeah, you're right, granny will fall. Yes, you know what I mean? This is why I'm saying, guys. And this is why you always hear me say. When you experience something, this is what people do. When you experience something, how could you allow somebody to tell you that ain't good? When you doing it and it working for you. Do you ever see a bell pepper tree with over 30 bell pepper on the one time? This is what this type of planting produce. You see what I'm saying? You watching you standing up and you watching a bell pepper tree with over 30 bell pepper on top of the plant, plus flowers. And then how could I allow someone to tell me the hole is too big? How the hole is too big? The hole never too big. Are you serious? The hole never too big. You understand? The bigger you make the hole, you stand a chance of creating a bigger root system. And the bigger root system you create, because this is what people got to understand. The root system is very important. The root system is very important. This is what feed the plant. This is what holds up the plant. Listen to me. People got to understand. The root system is not just feeding the plant. It also keep holding the plant up strong. You see what I'm saying? If the root collapse, the plant collapse. So creating a big root system is important. It's very, very important. These trees, what do you think? These trees just have small little roots? These trees have root pushing deep down, feet upon feet, hundreds of feet down in the earth. If they don't do that, they will tumble out the earth. The wind will blow them out the earth. So these roots have roots going down and also spreading to balance them. So the big root system, you see the massive trees that come forth. But if the root ain't going nowhere, if it's not getting no sunlight and the big trees is covering it, the root is not gonna go that fast because it's not getting what it needs. Because the big tree is taking all the nutrient and the sunlight. But once that start to get what it need, the roots start going down. The bigger the plant get, the bigger the root get, the bigger the plant get. So the root system is important. So the hole is never too big. Because remember, you're covering it back. The plant gonna spread its roots where as far as it can within that time. So once you experience stuff, you can't make people tell you anything different. No, if I was the thing now, you know what I might have say? Well, okay, all right. This is why you got to have self-confidence. And once you have the evidence and the proof, then you ain't got to worry. Because no, if you don't have self-confidence and someone tell you, no, oh man, you planting them, the hole is too big. You might just, even though you know you very successful in planting them the way you plant them, and someone telling you they're not even gardening. And this is the thing I don't understand, man. The You're not gardening, but you have the most to say. I don't understand that. So you can't allow people like that for discourage you and make you stop do what you successful in. If I'm growing 8-foot bell pepper tree, I already know that the hole's got to be a certain size. And that's what I'm going to continue doing. Why would I allow someone to tell me the hole is too big? Man, the reason for your method. If it work for you, it work for you. I hope that person have a garden. Well, most of the time, maybe a person like that, if they have a garden, they will not. You hear what he say? A granny. Because if you have a garden, before you think what you do, you want to try. You say, you know what? This guy say he growing a big, massive bell pepper tree. And the thing is, my bell pepper tree, them don't stop bear. From the time they start bearing, they don't stop. They will bear right down to the ending of November. You see? So, how can I listen to someone telling me the hole is too big? The hole is never too big. Do you understand? The hole is never too big. Number one, you filling back that hole. No, the soil in that hole now it's not gonna be compact, it's gonna be soft. So within that time, the plant pushing its roots through that soil. You see? So you're giving the plant an easy way of spreading its root. So no, if and then the next thing, if you notice, I can go in my garden with a machete and just dig around my plant. You know why I could do that? Because of the depth of the hole and the width of the hole. I know the width and I know the depth. So I know exactly how to use that machete around without damaging any root. Where you want to find the most nutrient? Where you going to find the most nutrients and mineral? The deeper down you go, you find more nutrients, more mineral. If you notice on top of your soil, especially in a dry garden season, if you notice and it's sunny and no rain is coming, if you notice on top of your soil, the start to get, it's like the soil has just start to dry out and become dry out like nothing inside of it. You could just break it and just roll it up on it like dust. You know why? Because the sun is sucking out everything out of that soil. But down underneath, the sun never get down there. That's why down there always damp. You see? The more you go down, the more damper it get. That's where the nutrient. This is why these big trees get so humongous. Because they feed off of the nutrient. They get in the nutrient. They get in the minerals. And look how big and thick they does get. We got to apply the same thing in our garden for we to get the best out of our plants. I believe in getting the best out of my plant. I believe in any plants I'm growing. I believe in make sure I get what I want out of this plant. You see, I want to get the full potential out of this plant. You see? You see, last year, right? Yeah. No, year before. Year before last year, I grew a pepper tree and it was 7 feet 4 inches. I don't maybe it did reach 8 feet because I never measure it after. But the pepper tree grew to the last measurement I did was 7 feet 4 inches. Right? This year I decide I want to beat that. No, last year I decide I want to beat that measurement. And last year I pulled 8 feet in 6 months. I get that pepper tree to 8 feet in 6 months. Was May, because I carried out late. Wait, hold on, let me see. May, April, so May, June, July, August, September, yeah. No, 5 months. In 5 months, thank you, Fifi Urban Homestead, appreciate that. In 5 months, I get that pepper tree to reach 8 feet tall. You see what I'm saying? How I was able to do that? Because I study the plant, I see what grows the plant, I see what method grows the plant. And so now, this year, I'm trying to see if I can beat the 8 foot. I'm trying. I also grow in bell pepper in container as well. And what I'm trying to show, I have a container garden series going on right now with bell pepper in container. And I also have a container garden series. Now, I show how I prepare my containers and what I do, how I bore the hole, how I pack the bottom. And right now, the pepper tree in the container so far right now is bigger than them that I have in the garden. They come from the same seed, but it's taller than the ones in the garden right now. And this is in a container. So what the reason why I'm saying this is because I'm trying to let people know you could get the same result in a container like what you could get in a raised bed or in ground. There's just certain things you have to do. You could get the same result. Even though with my broccoli, the broccoli I had in the container start producing before the one I had in the ground. You can get the same result in containers, just like you could get in ground. You just got to know how to set up your containers. So yes, I'm growing pepper tree. I'm not gonna tell you the one in the container gonna be 8 feet tall, but it's gonna be in the ground. I'm expecting a couple, maybe 3 of them, to be 8 feet tall. And I also want to show you guys how much these pepper produce. How much peppers one of these, because here what has happened. These peppers does produce, start producing pepper from the bottom. Then when you go up in the center, you see it have young pepper. Then when you go up to you see baby pepper. Then when you go up to the top is flowers. So while it's growing, it's just pushing out flowers like crazy. When you catch yourself the tree loaded, you got to be staking up. You have to be staking. You naturally have to take stake. I'm not telling anybody it's like a stake, 6 feet stake, 7 feet stake to stake up these pepper trees. So why I'm saying this is I'm just saying if you get a result, nothing wrong with trying other things. This is why I always say, I'm not telling you to do it, see how it works for you. I'm not telling you to stop, see something from someone and try it. Nothing wrong with that. But I'm not saying, oh, give up the way you grow your food and do it like me. I can't do that. I can't say that. But I can say, if you want, you can try. All right, because there's people with experience in different field, and because of their experience, we all could learn from them. Carpentry, I learn from people. Mason, I learn from people. Driving, you learn from someone. You see what I'm saying? So there's always people with experience that we can learn. Mike say, my bonnet was 5 feet tall. So many peppers. All right, okay. I could imagine. And listen me, these peppers, listen me. Guys, sometimes I gotta pick young peppers. Sometimes I can't even allow the peppers them to ripe. I gotta pick not really young peppers. From the time I realize they're mature, I gotta start picking them. The reason for that is the pepper them get so big and heavy that they will pop a limb with 5 small pepper on top of them. And bell pepper limb is so easy to break. I never see a pepper limb so easy for break. Bell pepper limb is one of the easiest pepper limb to break. The a good thing with the breed of pepper I have, I don't know. I'm sure other peppers is like that. But the breed of pepper I have, if a limb break, all I have to do is push it in the soil. The limb that break, I push it in the soil and that start growing too and producing pepper same way. Like for instance, I could go in my garden and cut limbs off my pepper them and just push them down in the earth. And they start growing, start producing peppers. This is facts I'm telling you. This is facts I'm telling you right now. And who knows, maybe you could try it too. Maybe it might work for you too. It's all about trying. The first time I realized that happening is there was a storm. There was a storm and the storm blew. You know what? I was to tie them up because I always have tall pepper tree. I was to stake them up, but I did not stake them. I say, you know what? I'll come back the next day. When I go back, the storm break down some of the limb, pop their limb. What I did, I say, you know what? I'm just gonna choke them in the earth and just choke them in the earth. When I do look, I see the thing them start pushing out fresh leaf, flowers, and start growing peppers. So now that made me realize pepper can grow from their own limb. You can grow peppers from their limb. I don't know if all pepper do it, but I know the peppers them I grow, the bell pepper I grow. If the limb pop, you could push it in the soil and it grow and produce pepper. So it's your garden. You got to know, you got to try things. You got to try different things because it's your garden. This is where you dwell. You have to know what works in your garden from that what didn't work. Yes, you could look at other people and you could pick up little ideas and and try. See if it works for you. Nothing wrong with that. Because at the end of the day, we want to get better. We want to improve in what we're doing. We want to see our plants them produce to the max, to their full potential. If like for instance, if I go in my garden and I see a pepper tree 3 feet tall, and that's it, I'm gonna want to know what's going on here because I'm not used to that. I'm used to seeing pepper trees over my head. You see what I'm saying? I'm not gonna satisfy seeing a 3 feet pepper tree. I wouldn't satisfy seeing that. So this is why you got to figure out, how am I gonna get this plant to produce to its full potential? How am I gonna get these pepper to produce from the time they start until the frost? All my peppers from the time they start growing, whether cayenne peppers, monkey pepper, bell pepper, Scotch bonnet, what, it doesn't matter which one. They will produce until the last frost. My okras, they don't stop produce. They produce till the last frost. Everything that can continue produce, it goes to the last frost. And all that come from creating a big root system. So don't make nobody tell you the hole is too big. And I'm sorry I had us to go so far with this hole too big speech, but I just want to break it down. I just want to explain the benefit of planting in big holes. Because where you got to understand, that hole you dig, you already loosen up around the, you already loosen up in the hole. So the soil you add back and cover the root, that is loose soil, it's not compact like the others. So now that plant gonna be pushing its root easy through the soil because it's already loose. This, you understand? If you just dig, you know what? I'm gonna do a video very soon, and I'm gonna do a video showing the difference. Maybe showing the difference, you might see and more understand more what I'm talking about. Number one, if you know that you're growing a okra tree or a pepper tree, you know you're growing them 5, 6 feet tall. You should already know that you have to bury them deep. Because if you ain't bury them deep, you already know. All right, these pepper tree gonna go 5, 6 feet tall. You have to bury them deep. Because if you don't bury them deep, when these things start producing pepper, it's gonna be tumbling out the roots. Even though you stake it up, and then I don't even think you will stand a chance of getting it to 6 feet if you ain't bury it deep. And I'm gonna give you guys this little trick. Organic matter. All right? This is a trick I'm giving you guys. Pepper enjoys organic matter. Pepper does not like a bunch of water. I'm telling all of this now. Whether in container, whether in ground. Because right now, I'm actually experiencing that right now. I'm doing an experiment on that right at this moment. And what I'm seeing the container pepper is bigger than them in the ground. So with my experience, I'm gonna tell you from my experience here. This is my experience I'm talking from, right? My experience is pepper do not love too much water. In my garden, I do not water my peppers. Whether it's raining or it's not raining. Look, last year I could have come. It maybe rained 4 times last year. I'm telling you that. Right through the summer, it maybe rained 4 times. And the weather was blazing. But guess what? I still was able to grow pepper 8 feet tall without ever wetting them. You see what I'm saying? But I already know in growing different is different. But now, in the container now, I'm barely wetting the plant, but the plant is beating them in the garden right now. The one in the container. So it that gave me an idea of I already know they don't love too much water. This is something I already know. But from my experience, no, it's a more clarification. It more clarify, it more conform. Now I get a confirmation that these things really don't like too much water. So that's my experience, guys. I'm sharing with you. I'm sure someone else gonna tell you something different. But for my experience, pepper don't like too much water. They love hot sun, but they don't like too much water. They strive beautiful in organic matter. So I'm giving you some real tips here. Don't like too much water. Love hot sun, but don't strive. And love organic matter. Not too much water. Love organic matter. Love hot sun. If you could give a pepper tree this, you could be very successful. These 3 things I now tell you. They don't need too much. They don't need too much care. Once you get them going, that's basically it. Once you get them going and just give them what they want, and now we'll give you some information. Try all you gotta do, try it. I'm not telling you to stop grow pepper, how you grow pepper. I'm just giving you little ideas of how I do mine. Also, there's another way, there's another way as well, where I think my pepper them a certain way. And the way I do it, I think I might have to do a video with I explaining it more. Do a demonstration explaining it more of how I do it. Because I do the pepper a certain way. I will have to do a video with that. Yeah. That's gonna be my next upload on the pepper series. I do it a certain way, and the way I do it, it might give you like 6, 7, 8 sprang going up in the air. You see what I'm saying? So instead I have 1 or 2, you might have 8 sprang from the body, just pushing itself in different angle, going up. So now your pepper tree gonna be wide and loaded with pepper. So the truth is a lot of things you can do naturally to plants to boost their growth and to boost their production. You see? And you ain't got to use no stuff from the store to do that. That's why you got to learn about the plants you grow. The more you learn about the plants you grow, the more you know what make they grow and what make they produce to their fullest potential. You see? I see people grow pepper and they only were able to get one harvest from the pepper. Like they harvest the pepper and that was it. And it's not to say the growing season was over. It had, but that was it. I'm not used to that. I'm used to seeing peppers continuously until the last frost. It all have to do with how you plant them and how you care for them. It all have to do with how you plant them and how you care for them. And they don't need too much care. Your goal is to get them start growing. That's your goal basically. Your goal is to get them start growing. That's your goal. And you feed them with organic matter. You ain't got to give them none of them things from the store. Organic matter. Feed them with that. And you're going to see something. But I could only speak from my experience, guys. Nothing wrong if you try and see if you can get the result. But I share this information because I know there's a lot of people, especially new gardeners, coming out, and nobody want to go and start from scratch. To start from scratch is not easy. It's a lot you got to learn. To start from scratch is a lot you got to know. To start from scratch, you got to know. The first thing you got to know is where the sun is shining, where the sun shines most. Before you even think about planting anything, this you need to know that. You need to know the size of containers you need. You see, it's so much you need. So then your soil. You got to know about your soil. You got to know about how to feed them. You got to know about how to plant them. That's a lot of information you need to really start. So this information could help guide a person into a jump start. It's like a jump start. You give them a jump start with the information because you may show you one time the result. These are the result. Like right now, I'm doing a bell pepper series. I may show you all the steps. May show you when you do it. Me have basically I have a series going on. Growing massive bell pepper is in my playlist. Growing massive bell pepper tree. How we do it. The goal is reaching 8 feet. We're trying to grow bell pepper tree this year, 8 feet. I'm showing the whole process. Okay, I'm showing the whole process. I already plant them. I show how I go and soft around their root, how I pull. The whole process I'm showing. So if anyone interested, you guys could tune in and follow along. Maybe you could follow along, and maybe who knows, man? Maybe you could end up with a 8 foot, 9 foot bell pepper tree too. I'm basically giving you my secret of how I'm doing it. And y'all guys, don't forget to hit that like button. I will appreciate it. Don't forget to hit that like button, guys. I will truly appreciate it. All right. Don't forget to hit that like button, guys. I will truly appreciate it. I just want to see everybody with a successful garden, and I try to show ways of how to actually grow a garden. I try to show them. I don't believe in spending money in growing food. I don't believe in that. But for the new people, you will have to start out by spending a few dollars. My recommendation is not about how much money the container costs, my recommendation is getting the right size container. You could get a $5 container once the size is right for the plant, instead of trying to buy a $50 container, right? The thing is once the size is right. It doesn't got to be expensive containers. Though you might watch some people and you see they have some real nice container, but they spend money for these containers. These containers ain't cheap. So for a starter, I'm not gonna tell you, oh, just go out there and buy container. No, what I tell you, look around, see if you find any container. You might be able to go by these stores where they might be throwing away a few container. Maybe you ask them for a few. You see what I'm saying? Maybe you could go in your backyard and dig up some soil. Don't underestimate your soil in your backyard. Dig up some soil, put in a container. You see what I'm saying? You buy seed, you set your seed, and right there, you did not spend much. Because if you wanna really wanna close your eyes and take a credit card or your bank card and go and say, you know what, let me go shop for my garden. I go in and start a garden. Let me go and shop for my garden, right? You go out there and you buying containers, you buying compost, you buying starts, you could spend $1,000 and don't even know it. No, I'm telling you. You go out there, you close your eyes and you think about, okay, I need some tools, I need some raised bed, I need some containers, I need the soil, you catch yourself spend $1,000. And within the $1,000 you spend, you don't even show about the production. You see what I'm saying? When you could actually go out and grab some containers, ask for some containers. There's place giving away containers. You could actually grab a few of them, get some seed, get some soil from your backyard, and grow something, and could be very successful. So for the new gardeners, I'm not gonna send you out there and tell you go out, you go buy this and buy that and do this and do that. And at the end of the day, you spend a bunch of money and is no guarantee your garden gonna be successful. You see what I'm saying? So my goal is look into the container size. Don't worry about how much you paying for the container. What you worry about is the size. If the container costs $5, once the size is right, once the size is right, don't stress yourself. All right? I don't believe in spending money in my garden. I don't spend money. What I do, I save my seed. I make sure I save my seed and I set my seeds them. And then I think if I might buy a fruit tree, nothing wrong. Yeah, if I see a fruit tree I like, I might buy one. I might, if I see a new herb I like, I might buy one, grow it, forget the seed. But me out there spending hundreds of dollars in a garden, in flowers pattern, these type of stuff, no. I'm not gonna do that. And I'm not gonna encourage nobody to do it either. Because I see, I I the other day I was fasting And I see some people, they start up a garden, right? And right to the edge of them, there's a bunch of trees. You understand? Like a forest right side them. And when I look, I see they have a ton load of compost in bags. You know, like they went to the store and they buy a ton load of compost from the store. And I'm saying, wait, hold up. You have all the compost right there by the brink of your land. All you got to do, enter in 5, 10 feet into the land and get all the compost you want right there. And you went out there, you spend hundreds of dollars, hundreds on top of things that you have right there, that you could take the leaves, spread in your garden, rake off the leaf, throw them in your garden, get the compost. So it's ways of saving money in this thing, man. So yes, some people just got to spend. You understand? And I understand. Some people don't live around areas where there's trees. People like that got to do what they got to do. You know what I'm saying? But people who live that close, listen me, man, you better get your water boots and a shovel or something and go and start pulling something and save yourself a bunch of money. Yes, I know you might be scared, you might see a snake. I understand. I understand. But you don't even know what's in these compost, man. You have no idea. And you have the real natural thing right by the side going to waste. So that's what I got to say tonight, guys. What? I went for 2 hours? Wow. And once we're talking about gardening, I don't mind sharing the information. You know what I'm saying? But yes, guys, I just want to say thanks. Thank you all again for coming out. Thanks to all the people who participate in the Plant a Hope Garden Challenge 2024. Just remember, you will be uploading your next video on the 25th. Please do not forget, get that video up and going. And you have 2 more upload after that. Remember to mention, remember to promote, because on the 30th of this month, we will be having, no, the 30th of June, sorry, the 30th of June 2024, we will be having the giveaway. People gonna be actually walking away with prizes. So thank you guys. Don't forget to hit that like button. I appreciate each and every one of you. You guys have a blessed and wonderful night. Thank you, Mike, for coming out. Thank you, Fifi Urban Homestead, for coming out. Thank you, Psalms 146. Thank you, Bougie Pepper. Thank you, Live from Scratch. I appreciate you guys, man. And thanks for all the supporters. Appreciate you guys. All right. You guys have a blessed and wonderful night. Good night, everyone.